if you get a lawyer for a divorce, why don't you get a lawyer to buy a property abroad where you don't know the laws, you don't know the regulations, you are on your own.
Hi, I'm Darius. Welcome to Spain. Join me today to visit one of the biggest law firms in Costa Blanca to talk about buying and owning property in Spain. Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you tell us who you are and what are you doing here?
My name is Victoria. I'm a lawyer in Spain. San Lawyers is a family business. Started in 1985. My father started running the business, and then my brother and I have continued.
My name is Angie McMillan. I've been working in Sun Lawyers for the last 10 years. And I have a large experience in property conveyancing. I've been a conveyancer for 25 years and I am the director of the main office.
How can you help international buyers who come to Spain and they want to buy or live in paradise to make all the process safe? How can you do it?
We have been assisting clients for the last 40 years, helping them to complete in their dream home. We have a multilingual staff that provides a very close support and also that understands the needs of most nationalities. Also, and the most important, we have a large experience that ensures that all transactions are done in due diligence and according to the Spanish laws and regulations.
So in general, you can do it because every situation of every person is different. They come from different countries. So you can help people in general, in most cases, in their own language. Is that correct?
Yes, we have people working in the company that speak English, French, Polish, German, Flemish, Swedish, Norwegian.
And the list goes on and on, yes? All right, so in general, which aspects of property or people buying in Spain, sometimes they just want to buy the holiday home, so the second home, sometimes they want to rent it, sometimes they want to relocate. What can you actually help them with?
So we have different departments, okay? We do conveyancing, we have also relocation department, tax department. If the client wants to buy or invest in Spain because they want to rent the property out, we do the tourist license. So we nearly cover everything.
Every aspect connected with the property, moving to Spain, relocating, also taxes, because Spanish tax system is a bit different than in other countries. You need to understand it to live here or to own property in Spain. How Sun Lawyers are different from other companies? Because I know you have many branches.
Yes.
You work with many professionals.
We have at the moment 10 offices in the Costa Blanca. We are now opening an office in Costa Cálida, in Los Alcázares. Right. What we always say to the client is, first, you need to get a qualified lawyer, because sometimes you see a legal advisor,
yes, and
they are not proper lawyers in Spain. That is very important in case you have a problem.
Of course.
We have an insurance, we've done a career, so that's one of the points. And the second point is that we are independent. We don't work for anyone else that is the client.
Of course.
Okay, so we look for the interest of the client. If there is a problem, we tell the client. If there is a problem with the property, with the seller, whatever, we need to tell the truth to the client.
In most cases, people coming here, they find a dream home. Wow, they come to the lawyers and the lawyers say, okay, show me the papers.
Yes.
It's very important to have good law company in Spain, to have everything sorted, because you can have the best agent, you can have best builder. Sometimes good lawyer can find things you would never think about.
And I think this is like we had, because we do exhibitions in different countries, we do property exhibitions where you have lawyers with the stands. And we did an exhibition where we were talking, and I was saying to the people attending the exhibition that if you get a lawyer for a divorce, why don't you get a lawyer to buy a property abroad? On a country where you don't know the laws, you don't know the regulations, you are on your own. So
you don't even know the language.
exactly. So if you get a lawyer for your family and personal matters, get a lawyer when you buy a property abroad. And not only because you don't have the knowledge of the country and the regulations, but also because we give a personal approach to clients. We listen to them. It's very important for us to listen to the clients because every client has a different requirement.
Of course.
Not all the clients who come to Spain, they come to Spain to buy a holiday home. Some of them, they come to retire.
Of course.
Some of them, they want to invest and maybe rent the property out. Other people, maybe they come to us because they have a family home, they want to pass it to someone else in the family. So for us, it's very important to give them a personal approach and give them a qualified and a specific service so they can feel secure and they can feel that they've been well attended.
Yes, because in general, people think that buying is very easy. You go to the builder, sign the papers, they deliver nice
But
home.
this is very funny because
Yes,
I do have clients telling me, oh, what you're doing, I can do that myself.
Yes.
You will never say that to a doctor. You
Of
will
course.
never say that to an architect.
Of course.
So why do you say that to a lawyer? I mean,
Sometimes people say the same to me because I'm the
Yeah.
agent here and I know everything.
but there is
builder.
a very
It's
hard
it's
work behind.
It's a local
Yes.
knowledge.
Exactly.
Yeah, we also have clients that they buy without a lawyer,
Of course.
and then they come like
The-
panicking.
They come to me as well.
Yes, I've paid 200,000 euros. The property is not ready.
Yes.
Help me, please.
There's no bank
There's
guarantees.
no bank guarantee.
Yes.
Sometimes little things like, for instance, they buy second-hand property and the property is all legal, but the swimming pool not.
Yes.
So it could be like that because in some countries, Spain has got a bit of maybe mixture of different laws from different countries.
Yeah.
Because in some countries, people just say, okay, I've got notary is checking everything. In some countries, notary is not required.
Well, I think it's not a mixture of, different regulations from different countries. It's that we have different communities in
Okay.
Spain. Every community has their own laws and regulations. It's like in the States.
Yes.
Every state has their own regulations, but there are main laws that are the same for the whole country. So obviously, if the client is buying in Murcia,
Yes.
we know the Murcian laws, we know the requirements in that community. And if the client is buying in the Valencian community, we also know the regulations of the Valencian
Different
community.
In some other countries, notaries do the work.
Yes.
I mean, like the
Checking,
Belgian
check up.
Yeah.
clients,
Yes.
they think the notary in Spain does what notaries in Belgium do.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not
It's
right.
not the same. Yeah.
The notary just checks that the name of the seller
paperwork.
is right.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like a legal witness,
But he
basically.
doesn't
Yeah.
do legal checks.
Mhm.
But if the property has a pool that is not on the deeds, he doesn't say the pool is not on the deeds.
Of course.
So it's very important to know the law in Spain and what the lawyer does, what a notary does.
Two different things.
Yes.
Of course. And also, we need to remember that most people owning property here, they don't live here. I've got a situation even now. Normally, buyers leave the power of attorney to the lawyers, and then you can sort things, for instance, taxes or different issues in their names. They don't have to come over to Spain to make any changes or even problem with the direct debit in the bank, something like very simple. And sometimes it happens, like people want to sell, for instance. I have a problem, my clients have problem like this for now, because they cancel the power of attorney and now they need to come over and they cannot because their health is not allowing that. It's much more than only buying a property.
That's right. We always recommend that the client sign a power of attorney. The power of attorney is that we can act on behalf of the client.
Of course.
Obviously, we don't sign anything without the authorization from the client. But once we have the authorization, we can sell the property, open a bank account, get an NIE for the client, get a mortgage,
Pay taxes.
pay taxes.
Of course.
We can do everything with the power of attorney. Also, we always recommend that they don't cancel the power of attorney, because sometimes you have a water bill that you need to pay. We can go and pay it for the client. So it's good that after the signing of the deeds, when you complete on the property, they leave the power of attorney, so that in case anything happens, we can act on their behalf.
Life is full of surprises. The crucial thing in Spain owning property is to have your own lawyers. So if you want more information, you can find it below this video and you can contact Sun Lawyers directly. Thank you for watching and see you in Spain.
Hasta la vista!